fellowship is now spending more time with God, communicating with Him, talking to Him, hearing from Him. That is what we call fellowship. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is a very, very important ingredient to each and every one of us if we want to walk in our inheritance. I talked earlier on about the prodigal son. The prodigal son, there was not too many evils on his life, especially pertaining to the coming to his father to ask of his inheritance. That was his right. There was nothing wrong about that. But his main challenge was his next move after getting his inheritance. After being blessed by God, the life that he then chose to live, deciding to move out of his father's house, cutting his line of fellowship with his father. Do you believe together with me that when the prodigal son moved away from home, he was still the father's son? If his name was Joseph Dhlakama, and he moved probably wherever he was staying, he was still carrying the name of the father. That's right. And everybody who would see him going around his daily business, those who would see him in the pig pens, eating with the pigs, they would just say, oh, is this how the Dhlakamas live? Not knowing that the son has decided to cut fellowship with the father. He is still related to the dead. He is still related to the father. If a roll call was to be given and say, may the Dhlakama stand, he would also stand. And nobody on face value could tell that he is a Dhlakama, but he does not have fellowship or intimacy with the rest of the Dhlakama. Is anybody hearing what I'm saying? Now, if we want to enjoy the fullness of God's blessing, there is need for continuous fellowship with the God of the blessing. Amen. Amen. Don't cut the lifeline. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Amen. Don't cut the what? The lifeline. Keep connected to the source of the blessing. God blesses, He has blessed for good. When God opens a door, He has opened for good. When God has healed, He has healed for good. When God has delivered, He has delivered for good. It's your duty and my duty to maintain the fellowship so that I do not lose that which God has given. Is anybody hearing me tonight? Is anybody hearing me? The challenge with us is we are not like Peter. I think I shared with you the other time. Peter, when God gave him fish that night, after toiling the whole night, God gave him a breakthrough. His attitude was, I don't want to stay with the fish. Have we read that scripture? After the fish, he invited other people to help him catch the fish, and the fish is gathered there. This is a massive breakthrough. I've never seen something like God has opened His heavens on me. This is something else. But when the master walks away, Peter does not stay on the fish. Are you hearing that? Peter says, the fish, stay here. I have to keep connected to that man. But the challenge with us is when a major breakthrough happens here and the Lord moves, we say, I can't move, master. I have to take care of the fish. Otherwise, they'll begin to rot, you know. They can't go overnight. I really have to do something. And the master is saying, we are moving to the next level. And you are still taking care of yesterday's fish. That's all you have, my brother. What is needed is continuous fellowship. I like that song. It says, every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before. Every day with Him is sweeter than... Which means to say, this man who wrote this song is walking with Him on a daily basis. Every day with Jesus. Sweeter than the day before. Thank God for yesterday's breakthroughs. But today, there are greater and better breakthroughs. Is anybody hearing what I'm saying? I'm saying to us, Shekinah, this year is our year of flying high in the things of God. This year is our year of walking in our full inheritance. But we need to remember and understand the fellowship with the God of the blessing.
Hallelujah.
Walk with Him. Walk with Him. Walk with Him. Walk